Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing, Jones. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
2nd down and goal. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Operating from the gun. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second and very short. Allen going deep for Diggs.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Allen off the play fake. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Jones on third down.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
These two teams all tied after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones.
A check down here to Jones.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. He's got Smith here. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice eat.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's brought down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Patriots' 38-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, and the Bills have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They go back to the air here after the INT on the left. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And down he'll go at the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was there.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ed Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And he's got this down to the 35.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score Bills 23, Patriots 7.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day.
Touchdown! That's caught. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for the Patriots.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And he's brought down.
13 yards on the play.
Harris. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dalton Keene, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20.
Is that it?
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give to Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give coming right is Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he stopped immediately there. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Airing it out deep for Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores.
Oh, and now they're going to, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.